2021 so far has been incredibly slow and bare for open world gamers. And dude, like think about it. Biomutant's coming out this month. It's like, yeah, sure, that looks kind of cool. What else that's really big that's coming out this year in terms of open world games? And I'm sure a lot of you guys, the first one that comes to your mind is Far Cry 6. And hey, if you watch my videos about Far Cry 6 from a couple months back, I thought it was going to be coming out May 25th. Boy, was I wrong. It is not coming out. And I thought this because of a leaked Xbox listing, which said that it was going to be available May 25th. That one is clearly wrong unless they drop a bomb and release this thing a day after they say, okay, on May 24th, hey, we're going to drop this game tomorrow. Hey, good luck. But let's be real, they're not going to do that, okay? Look, I think they're going to take their time. They want to show this thing off at the Ubisoft Forward at E3 in mid-June. I'm sure of it. I would be honestly shocked, more than shocked, if Far Cry 6 wasn't at E3 this year at the Ubisoft Forward there. And honestly, I think we're going to get a release date there. And when they delayed this thing, remember, this game was supposed to come out in February 2021. Okay, so the fact that they delayed this game a while here, more than 3 months, which is what I thought it was going to be, that means that there's some significant changes they wanted to make to the game, and I guess we'll get to see some of those at E3 here. Hopefully it's some good stuff. They're like, okay, we want to freshen up the Far Cry franchise. We don't want to give another Far Cry copy or a recycled game here. We want to give something new and fresh for Far Cry fans, and so we can bring in some new fans to this franchise. And I also talked about this in the previous videos, but usually by now, they have shown a lot more for Far Cry games than they have for Far Cry 6 this year. I mean, when it was Far Cry 5, they had shown a bunch of stuff, including a gameplay trailer by now. Same thing for Far Cry 4 many years back in 2014, and for Far Cry Primal as well. And I get it, the virus has slowed everything down, right? But it's just odd that they've shown very, very, very little by this point here for this new game. And it's clear that by wanting to release it in February of 2021, they want it to be the first on the gun here. They want it to be number one. Hey, look, you got your brand new Xbox Series X, your brand new PS5. You want a brand new open world game to play on that new system? Look here, Far Cry 6. So the fact that this delay is this significant means that either A, there were significant problems in the original development, which again, with the virus is a very real possibility, or they really wanted to enhance the experience and make it even better and fresher than it otherwise would have been. And I also realized that a lot of you guys, it's going to maybe click into your head the Cyberpunk effect, right? Oh, maybe they saw how Cyberpunk released and that huge fiasco, and they want to try to avoid that, like a bunch of other games, right? But the thing is that Far Cry 6 was delayed before Cyberpunk 2077 came out in December. So that's why this is such an interesting little development. It was definitely something internal with the developers of the new Far Cry game. And another thing is that we've seen from a lot of developers, they've said that the dev kits for the PS5 and Series X are some of the best ever. And they're loving it. They're raving about it, right? So maybe this is the naive gamer in me talking. Maybe they saw that and they're like, okay, if we take some extra time, we can really make something special here. We don't want Far Cry 6 to just be another Far Cry game. No, we want this one to stand out, to really hit the mainstream like Far Cry 3 did. Think of how big Far Cry 3 was in 2012 when it came out. It was huge, man. It was everywhere, and they were making little movies about it. I know they've done that since then too, but Far Cry 3 was the last one that was really huge, right? And that's like, when you ask most people will say their favorite Far Cry game is Far Cry 3. So I think Ubisoft realizes that they have a really special opportunity here because, again, it is so empty out here. If you have a Series X or PS5, which I realize a lot of people don't, even if you're on PS4, Xbox One, it's been really bare since Cyberpunk, really, and a lot of people were disappointed with Cyberpunk. So it's been almost completely empty for people who want new open world games, right? So I think they realize they have an opportunity not only to be one of the first to get their foot in the door, give you a brand new open world game that's going to sell really well, but they have an opportunity to create something special, hopefully. I don't know, man. I haven't been this hyped for a Far Cry game since Far Cry 4 many years ago, but I think this is the one that I'm choosing to go out here and be like, yes, I'm ready for this one. I have faith. Let's go here, Ubisoft. Give us a banger, okay? And I'm sensing a lot of people excited for it too and are ready for a change in the franchise and get the same feeling that I do right now that this one might be different. Let's see what it's like. I hope I'm right, because if I'm wrong, I'm going to look like a total moron here. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about the next Far Cry game. If you like this, you want more Far Cry content, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.